Hey guys, Cloud here, and I'm back today with yet another cool adventure map. This one is called Operation Lionsgate. It is supposed to be kind of a historical fiction, so it's based on the real event that was the 1967, I think it was referred to as the Six-Day War, where the Israeli forces took back Jerusalem. And this is definitely fictional because it was not 1 to 3 people who took back all of Jerusalem from the Jordanians. Um, but this is just supposed to be for fun and kind of to somewhat commemorate it. It was brought. I kind of got inspired to make it by Gathillo. He kind of messaged me and he's like, "Oh, you see this? It is the uh, today is the day to commemorate the 1967 war when they took back Jerusalem." And I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And he's like, "Hey, can you make a map about it?" And I'm like, "Well, it sounds kind of fun. I've been meaning to make a map that includes gun models and stuff. So like a map that's like this kind of style, kind of like Call of Duty. But anyway, so this map is a adventure map. You can play it in 3 difficulties. You can play it in easy, normal, hard. Normal mode, it's the way that it was meant to be played. Enemies, if there's one enemy, so there's about, I think, 11 different areas you have to go through with different tasks you have to do to basically take over the temple to get it back for your people. Um, you have to fight a bunch of enemies along the way. So normal difficulty, when there's one enemy left in each area, it'll highlight it so you can figure out where they are. Because sometimes it can be hard to find them because they're kind of hiding. Sometimes just because of the way it works. And additionally, you have limited ammo, so your rifles and stuff have to be reloaded, and you have to get more clips for it. Also, you take the normal amount of damage from enemy bullets and stuff. So that's the normal way, and it doesn't tell you what to do except for what comes from the radio telecommunications on what you should do next. Easy mode is super easy. I suggest playing it if you want to do just a really fast gameplay, but it's not, you really shouldn't die at all on it, and if you do, it's just because you went in a little too fast. But easy difficulty, unlimited ammo. The last 3 enemies will be highlighted, and it'll also give you little green markers around the map as to where to go after you defeat all the enemies. Hard mode is the mode that I prefer the most because it's actually like you have to think a lot to complete it, but it can be really difficult. Anyway, so you can't melee enemies with your guns because normally you can melee them with your gun. You just left click, but you can't. So you can only use your guns, and your bullets uh, are limited as well, and the enemies do double damage. So basically, if you get hit, I think 3 times, then you pretty much die. So it's a lot more difficult. So I made these 3 difficulties for you guys to try out. If you pick hard and then you die 5 times, it'll prompt you with a message asking if you want to switch it to easy. Another thing to keep in note is there's 3 players allowed, and there's a lot of contingencies. So if 2 people enter the same one, it'll teleport one of the players back. Um, Anyway, so one player will be the leader, the other 2 are going to be kind of his squadron, and the people that are players 2 and 3 should not go too far ahead of the leader. If the area is completed, they really shouldn't go ahead of the leader because certain things won't trigger because it only happens at the leader to avoid bugs. That's pretty much all there is for this. It was made by me, and Benny made a bunch of models for it. There's a Sketchfab link, my YouTube link. It was also, there was the build itself was gotten from a Planet Minecraft page, and it's really old, but I still gave credit to the guy, even though it's a super old map that somebody built. I had to change a lot of the blocks. This is just the basic build with night vision on. I had to change a bunch of blocks and make all the interiors. If you're wondering, this is a little mortar cannon that I built. This is the only 3D model I made, just as like a let's see if I can 3D model, and it was pretty good. There's a little mortar cannon in there. Anyway, that's just a little sneak peek as to what you might come across in the map. It's pretty difficult. I'd say it takes about 15 minutes to play through. Other than that, guys, just one little heads up. I opened up a Patreon page, so you can go there, and if you feel like donating, then you can. I'm just doing that because I'm not going to be able to make maps as quickly as this because once this summer's over, I'm going off to a college, so I'm going to have to work part time and also go to college. So I probably won't get as many maps done as I have in the past. But if I can get enough money on Patreon, it can kind of help kind of offset that and get me some more time to work on maps. But as of right now, I won't be able to work too much on them. Um, Additionally, so the Patreon link's in the description. If you donate on there, you're going to get some special little perks. We're going to be opening up a server for PvP, a cool PvP rating system server, tons of cool little games to play. And if you donate a certain amount on the Patreon, then you can have access to a restricted kind of shop that has special skins in it. That one will be coming out when the server comes out as well, but not quite yet. Um, and other than that, if you like maps and you want to see me make more, go ahead and leave a like. Maybe share the video with some friends that like to play Minecraft or something like that. I don't get any money off the downloads or off of any views on YouTube, so anything would be appreciated. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.